Hey, welcome back to Matt again. My name is Rampage and this is another gaming rant. So in this rant I'll be talking about Gears of War Ultimate Edition being released on PC on the 2nd of March. So, alright, what are the issues? Day 1. The issues day 1 is the fact that this only supports Windows 10 64-bit version, I'll get it right in a minute. And that for whatever reason, it supports, hold on, I'll find it, the GeForce GTX 650 Ti. Hold on a minute. Last time I checked, DirectX 12 is not supported on these graphics cards via hardware. It is supported via software, yes, but it's not supported hardware level. Now there is a difference between hardware and software levels, because software is just, okay, yeah, it's supported. Hardware level means that DirectX 12 is specifically made for that hardware and it is better utilized on that hardware. Now I don't know whether Nvidia fixed any of this shit with, you know, the 700 or 600 series graphics cards, but if you go to Nvidia control panel, go to help, system information, and go to your graphics card, you'll see under here Direct 3D feature level 11.0 on a GTX 770. Above that it says Direct 3D API version 12, but the feature level is 11. That means it will only support DirectX 11 features. If there's any DirectX 12 features in this game, then apparently they won't be supported. I don't know whether that's true. I've never benchmarked a game on my GTX 770 with DirectX 12. Just haven't done it, so I don't know. I'll probably end up doing that with this game, Gears of War, but I don't know, who really cares at this point, to be honest. If I'm wrong, correct me. I'm always wanting to learn about this sort of shit, because I don't care much for DirectX 12. I know that I stated previously that I wanted to stay on Windows 10 just for DirectX 12, but that's true. I just want to see whether it actually has any performance gain whatsoever. But yeah, they also list shit like an Intel Core i7, which is the recommended specs for 4K, as well as a GTX 980 Ti, a 390X. Hold on a minute. A 390X. So, alright, WCCF Tech reported that Gears of War Ultimate Edition is ultimately broken because on AMD GPUs, it causes artifacting. Or specifically on AMD GCN architecture GPUs, which is basically 300 series AMD cards, or the R9 series, I don't know, the 300 series, those cards, yeah? If you enabled ambient occlusion, this would happen. Fucking visual artifacting. Everyone loves that shit. You know, typically this would only happen, I've only ever seen this happen when you overclock your graphics card immensely and the game hates it. I've never seen this issue happen without a GPU overclock, ever. And for it to happen on ambient occlusion? What? Did anyone over at Microsoft Game Studios test this fucking game? Did anyone at the Coalition test this fucking game? Like, seriously, what is this bullshit? Oh, wait. Like, this is, I believe this was a 390X, and the current frame rate is 52. The average frame rate is 54. This game was 8 gigabytes when it was originally released in 2007 or 2008. The game now, if I can find it, requires 52.76 gigabytes. What the fuck? Why? What did you actually do to this game that required you to triple, quadruple the file size. Oh wait, Microsoft, or the coalition, can you tell me exactly what you did that required a total file size of 52 gigabytes? Now, don't sit there and tell me that it's all fucking visuals, because I don't care whether your game supports 4K. If I can't play 4K, I don't need 4K textures. And by 4K textures, I mean actual 4K resolution textures, which is 4096 by 4096. I don't need that. I can't play in 4K, so it doesn't benefit me whatsoever. It really baffles me as to how much video games are increasing in total size, and why are they increasing this much? You know, over the last 5 years I've made countless videos on this. They've increased over 30 gigabytes on average. The first game that was over 20 gigs was Rage, or it might have been Rage and Max Payne 3. Those two games came around at the same time, sort of, and they were both over 20 gigs. Ever since then, pretty much every AAA title has been around 20 or over. Now, I used to associate file size with quality. Can I do that these days? No. Not in the slightest. Developers don't seem to give a fuck, because time and time again we've had terrible ports. So I'm hoping that this isn't the same, but limiting shit like no SLI crossfire support, VSync is always on, always borderless full screen, not able to monitor my frame rate. What the fuck, Microsoft? What the fuck? That's all I have to say. What the fuck? And on top of that, in order to actually get to the Windows applications folder, you are required to have an admin rights, or you're required to get admin permissions to open the fucking folder. Like, why? Why? Like, if I double clicked on Windows apps previously, it would come up with something like, admin rights, please click yes if you want to continue, shit like that, something like that. Anyway, in order for me to not have that bullshit occur, I just added, went to advanced and added an owner of every one. So apparently that works. I don't have to click that bullshit anytime soon. So whatever, I don't really care. It's probably not the best idea, but oh well, it works for now. So the total download size that I've downloaded is 46.8 gigabytes. And as I said before, the game is, according to this fucking page, if I can find it again. Nope, doesn't want to be there. But if I go to here, it fucking says it. 52.76 gigabytes. Go to the download. It says 19.5 gigabytes. And then I've downloaded 10.7. What? How do you screw up a download bar? And keep in mind, this has happened since Rise of the Tomb Raider. You know, I don't know when Rise of the Tomb Raider was released for this platform, Windows Store. But you've had probably a month to fix this shit, Microsoft. And if you don't fix it soon, I don't see anyone on PC actually giving a shit about your Windows Store. Most people don't care about it as it is. And the fact that you previously stated that you don't want to compete with Steam. This is what you're fucking doing, dickhead. You're competing with Steam. Do you think we're fucking stupid? We know what you're trying to do. You're forcing people to buy stuff like Gears of War Ultimate Edition, Quantum Break, via the Windows Store to compete with Steam. Duh! Like, fucking hell. I just can't comprehend Microsoft. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about this bullshit, whether you've bought Gears of War Ultimate Edition for PC, and whether you've had the same kind of shit happen, where the download bar is just complete and utter garbage. But anyway, my name is Rampage. Please don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Let me know about your experience with Gears of War Ultimate Edition for PC. See you guys next time. Peace out.